What's up, Jabroni? Steven here, and welcome back to the channel. Now, you've probably been wondering, Steven, where the hell have you been? Well, lucky for you guys, I got a ton of copyright claims and a copyright strike. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so that's what happened. I got a strike on the channel for the first time in 5 years. I'll actually show you guys the strike if you guys are cool with that. The strike is right there. So it's a copyright strike, and I ask people around that do reactions and stuff like that because this channel wasn't a reaction channel. I used to have reactions, and trust me, I got a ton of claims. Had to delete videos for claims because I wasn't going to be making videos that I worked on to pay somebody else. Like, no, that wasn't going to happen. So the videos would get removed and stuff like that. And I've got a couple right now happening that are claims, which I find to be funny. But essentially, a copyright strike happens, and they're like, "Hey, just fight it. Do a counter." Most companies don't fight it if it looks right. Well, guess what? I thought it looked right. I had like 7 minutes of footage. My thing is more like a commentary because I'm constantly talking because I like to talk. So I'm constantly talking in the video over this stuff, explaining what I think, what my theories are, all that good stuff. And then at the end of it, I gave a review. And at the beginning, there is an intro. I mean, it's like half the video, 50% of the video is like me just talking with no comment, with without even the commentary. Cause I talked during the actual reaction. So 8 minutes of a reaction and then another like 7 to 8 minutes of no footage, just me talking. But somehow that was bad. And they were like, just fight it. They probably won't do nothing. So they had 14 days. So I think on the 11th is when I last uploaded a reaction video, maybe the 12th. And I was like, okay, I'll fight it. They have 14 days. They answered on the 13th day, maybe the 14th day. I can't remember. They answered like the very last day. And I found that to be very funny. I was like, wait, you guys decided to do this bad? Like, look at this. Somebody responded to your counter. Like, they decided we are going to fight this because of reasons. Yes, you are talking over the entire thing. Yes, you are doing a commentary. Yes, the footage is like 8 minutes, maybe at best, all separated out into like little 20-second clips, all this stuff. But we are going to fight it, Steven. So yeah, that's why I have not been uploading, mostly out of fear, because if I put something up, who knows? I didn't want to get like another strike, because 3 strikes on YouTube and you're out of there. Because I've literally just seen that happen to somebody, which kind of sucks. So, what's been happening? Well, in case you guys didn't know, I have a Patreon. Yes, plug in the Patreon. And I want to thank the people that have supported me on the Patreon. I know it's not a lot, but I really want to thank you guys. You guys have really helped me keep going. In all honesty, like, you guys are the reason I'm like, you know what, you guys love my stuff enough to make me want to keep going. And I really appreciate that. So the Patreon, essentially, I made it and I was like, you know what, let's just make this. And I wanted to give you guys a bunch of stuff. I had all this stuff like, yes, if you guys knew I was doing Attack on Titan every day for the most part until the 22nd. I was like going all out, right? And I was putting up videos every day. I wasn't missing. I was doing all this great stuff. And what I mean by great stuff, I was like, I was keeping my schedule. That's what I mean by great. My stuff is kind of meh to me, but I was keeping the schedule, which is all I wanted, or at least close to the schedule. But then this happened, and I was like, whoa, time to stop. I don't want to get another copyright strike, so let's figure things out. Let's talk. And what I ended up doing is that on the Patreon, I've been talking to people, putting up polls, putting up future schedules, letting them know. They're the first ones that knew. The people on Patreon, if you're on my Patreon, they're the first ones that knew. They're the ones that knew what was going down, because that's where I talk to people. I conversate with you guys. Like, that's what happens over there. And yeah, I'll pip out the Patreon. I haven't really talked about the Patreon in a specific video, but I'll talk about it. Early access, extreme early access, which essentially gets you, whenever stuff gets recorded, goes there. This gets you stuff a week early. Then you get exclusive reactions, then movie reactions, and then full reactions. And you could watch me live is something I was doing. I even bought this thing, a brand new webcam. I mean, I was trying, I'm like, I'm going to go all out. I wanted to do podcasts. I was like, get back into everything that I love doing. And that's essentially what I was going to do with the Patreon and everything. But then everything went down, and I was kind of like, damn, what do I do now? So I've been waiting. Now I have to wait for YouTube to review my thing, which the odds are they're going to deny it for some reason. They're going to say no. They're going to agree with the company because the company, and I'm like a nobody. So they're going to agree with the company, and they're going to go against my thing. I'm pretty positive whenever they decide to do this, I wish they would just tell me, hey, we're not going to go with this. We can't do this. We're going to keep the strike on there until October. Because then I would know. And then I would figure out other things. But no, I got to wait. But I decided come Monday, this upcoming Monday, which is the 29th, I think. 29th, I think, I believe. I'm just going to go with the schedule that I had. Going to upload. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm just going to do it. Not going to do this one, Deadly Sins. This is the only one that got me anything. I mean, Young Justice, for some reason, got me claims, which is I find funny because I do the same thing, like claims for Young Justice, all 3 episodes, which I find funny. Whatever. I'm sure Avatar will show up on here as well. I'm sure they'll claim that somehow because I think it's WB. I don't know. But yeah, so what's going to end up happening is that I recommend checking out my Patreon, even if you're not going to support me. But if you just want to know what's going down, check out the Patreon. I put stuff over there. Currently, I have a poll right now over on the Patreon, which I'll show you guys. It's a poll that I put up. And yeah, this is just a small poll. Wait. There's one poll that you can vote on, but there's other polls for people that are our Patrons. But yeah, this is a poll because let me pop something up here. Give me a second. Let me add a new source because I actually I'm going to show you guys my schedule that I have that I've been. So I had a schedule all worked out, but I had to switch things around and move things around. And since I can't put stuff over on YouTube without getting a copy strike, this might be it. Yeah, so this is my current, this is going to be the schedule. So I'll show you guys this real quick. Yeah, so this is the schedule starting next week. The date is wrong because that's when everything was going to start before this whole shit happened. So now this is the new date. Next Monday, or not the new date, this is, the date's wrong, but this is the schedule's going to be coming next Monday. So next Monday, this is how things are going to go down. This is just what I'm going to do. The Patreon exclusives, the reason that I had to move Deadly Sins out down there is because I'm going to be doing it a different way. And yeah, Attack on Titan isn't on here, but that's because I'm going to do Attack on Titan live. I'm going to do them live, and that'll be on Patreon because that's once they get live. So just so you guys know, that's what's going to be happening with the channel. The channel changed for reasons. YouTube decided to not put me in the algorithm that often. I was cool with that. And they decided to hit me with strikes and claims. And I'm like, okay, well, this is just, it sucks. But the channel is still alive for now. We are going to keep going, figure things out. If you want to support me in any way, go over to the Patreon. It's Geeked.Nation over there. And yeah, you can participate in polls, movie reactions. That's actually one thing that we're going to be deciding this week, actually, because I'm going to be doing a movie and let them decide. And they're voting right now on what shows fill out the schedule. As you can see, I have 2 Patreon exclusive slots available, and also Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, and Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday. Those days I have available for a show. I'm going to pick a show to put in those days. But I think I have the shows that we're going to be doing there. I haven't decided yet. They're voting though, so we'll decide that. But yeah, that's what happened. That's where I've been. This video is just an informative video explaining to what happened. It wasn't that I went away or anything bad happened. Well, something bad happened to the channel. But yeah, that's what happened. Sorry about everything. For those of you that have been supporting me on Patreon, I really appreciate it. You guys are the reason I didn't give up, and I really appreciate that, just because the conversations we've had and everything, I really appreciate that. So yeah, that's where I've been. Hopefully you guys understand, and if you don't, I apologize. But yeah, got things in the Patreon that we will be working on, and hopefully you guys are cool with that. But as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.